So is that all Star Wars stuff? I think that was
we burned through that. What's also cool about D23 is it's not just Star Wars, it's everything Disney, and they talked a lot of stuff about their animated slate. So we got a lot of really cool Pixar news and a couple things from actual Disney animation. The biggest
Might
thing...
get some new knockoffs to show Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time there's a Disney movie, there's like a derp knockoff. The exact
There's
same
like 6
plot.
or 7 dirt knockoffs.
Yeah, it's bad.
My son loves them.
They don't care. He doesn't care.
I want to be like, dude, you sure you don't want to watch Finding Nemo? It's so much better than this other one.
So speaking of that, they
Finding Dory.
Finding Dory.
Yeah.
We got some more details out about that. It is going to be about. I was really interested in seeing where they were going to go with it. It is a direct sequel. I think they said it takes place a couple of weeks after the end of the first movie.
Well, it better because fish don't have that long a lifespan.
And
they're gonna be dead.
Yeah. If it was real fish, it's a computer fish.
What?
But no, they came to the question. I guess the whole plot thing about it is what's the deal with Dory and where her family is and where she came from. And you know, if you've seen that movie, which I hope you have at this point,
I haven't seen it in a long time.
She's very forgetful. You know, she'll talk about something and like 30 seconds later she'll be like, "What are you talking about?" And she won't remember it happening. So I guess she starts like having dreams about certain places or whatever, and it ends up being where her parents are going to be. So the whole plot of that is that she gets an idea of where she needs to go. I can't remember where it is. I think it's over maybe in the West Coast here.
No, okay.
So which is like a long journey because I remember correctly. I think Finding Nemo is somewhere around also.
In an R2.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. So the whole plot is her trying to find where she's from. Marlon is still there. He's going to help out and whatnot. But D23 they announced that Ed O'Neill is going to be some kind of like octopus, and they had like a screenshot of him on there, which is cool. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
So there was that. They just threw up a logo for Incredibles 2. It's the same logo, but instead of like the solid eye,
it's
a split. It's a split eye for the number 2.
I'm pretty pumped for that.
Oh hell yeah, dude! That's one of my favorites easily, and it's been a long time coming, man. It's been like 10 years, I think, since the last one. So there was that, and then they had some Toy Story 4 announcements, which, you know, one's like, why the hell are they doing this? If you haven't seen Toy Story 3, kind of ended it. But then again, they're doing it because Toy Story makes a lot of money.
It's like a love story between.
It's a love story between Woody and Bo Peep. Bo Peep. Thank you.
Walking in front of the camera this time.
What's cool is it's still John Lasseter though, and he said he wouldn't.
Oh, he does the best ones in all of Pixar stuff.
Well, he is Pixar.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys ever seen the behind the story of Pixar,
which is
it's amazing. It's
basically
really
any documentary that you can watch about Pixar is very good.
And I love how it started with these like 3 or 4 guys, and then they all started. And they did all the first couple movies by themselves or together, and they started branching off and doing, you know, like one guy didn't find
a lot of money from Apple and Disney.
Yep. So really, yeah, it's just.
Because I mean, technically, they're still their own company.
Yeah, they
Pixar,
are.
I mean, both Disney and Apple, I believe, own a decent portion of them, but they are still their own company.
So there was, so I think that was the only things that they. Oh no, the Good Dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
Which they've been talking about forever.
When is it coming out? Is it this year?
I don't think so. I think if anything, I think it might be next year.
What's the one? I thought there were 2 coming out this year, or there were 2 coming out next year, because like this was like the first time that 2 Pixar movies had ever come out in the same year in a very long time.
So what came out?
What?
I don't. Was the Inside Out? I haven't seen that yet. That came out.
Yeah,
like
that
last
came out.
month. So the Good Dinosaur might be coming out. I just can't remember. I just don't even think they had a trailer or anything for it. But I didn't know anything. Obviously, I knew it was about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But apparently, it's like super emotional.
Yeah.
But they kind of put a spin. The way they described it is like a boy and his dog kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of it being a boy and his dog. The boy is Arlo the dinosaur, and the dog is the human.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That sounds really awesome.
Yeah. Leave it to them to always find creative ways to tell the story, a story that's been told a lot.
Yeah. I mean, they figure out very inventive ways to tell very well-trodden stories, and always do it with like their own flair and original touch every single time. And before we get into anything else anymore, we're gonna pause for a second and let Jeff take care of business, and we will be back in just a second. Stick
There's some
around.
more Disney stuff to talk about.
Some old Disney stuff, not too much.
As far as the ones.
Alright, see you in a second. Alright. We are back, getting ready to close out the episode. Jeff's back.
Hey.
Hey,
Yo, what's up, guys?
Alright, I think we've pretty much run D23 as much as we can for at least this episode, but
Just one more thing.
Well,
One more thing.
right, it was kind of a closed event, so I'm sure kind of like a lot of those other kind of conventions where it's kind of an industry kind of thing, in the weeks coming up we'll probably start to see some of that stuff that came out. So hopefully in the weeks coming we'll start to see maybe some of the trailers that might have been shown or some of the artwork and that kind of stuff. So hopefully in the weeks coming we'll be able to report on some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting stuff.
What you got left?
We talked a lot about Pixar. There's a couple things that actually Disney's doing. The main one that I just wanted to say real quick is they're finally going back to, I was thinking about it today, without looking it up on the internet, I couldn't think of the last movie where they actually had this, where it's talking animals, wearing clothes, acting as people. They used to do that all the time, man.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Well, yeah, all their Disney, yeah.
All the
Robin
old stuff,
Hood,
Robin
Jungle
Hood,
Book,
everything.
all those, yeah.
So they're going back to that. It's called Zootopia.
Oh, I saw that.
It's a buddy cop movie with a fox and a rabbit.
I saw
All right.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of whoever's playing the antelope, or not.
That's a
who's playing
gazelle. Shakira.
Yeah.
That was the big
it.
announcement.
It looks really weird because it's anthropomorphic gazelle with a tube top
Yeah.
and it has tits.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
But the picture
Shakira as a gazelle. Then.
of the
Like, just let me see Shakira.
of
That
the
works.
fox and the rabbit's really cool because
that looks
they even
horrible.
have to do like they haven't even announced what those characters I don't think are called. But one,
Yeah.
if it's a buddy cop, you can obviously tell that the fox is a detective. Or he's been there for a while, and the hare is like the new guy, and he's all like proper with all the rules and crap.
Okay.
But they showed like one segment where they showed like the footage they showed at the D23 was like a DMV situation, and everybody that works at the DMV is sloths. Get it?
That makes sense.
Because it takes forever at the DMV, and they're all sloths.
Zing!
So I'm really excited for that. It's just cool to see.
I'm sure it'll be good.
Oh yeah.
It was just weird. The gazelle thing, as soon as I saw it.
Well,
and I saw it was these, I was like, oh wow,
they probably did.
that's weird.
In hindsight,
Even for Disney,
you
I mean,
know,
that's just a little odd.
it's probably not going to be that big of a thing, but they made it a big thing because of who's playing it.
Yeah.
I guess Shakira's writing a song for it too. That's cool.
That's
So
cool.
they announced that they got some PR out of that.
Her music's generally good for what it is.
But I was super excited just to see that coming back because that's been a thing that just hadn't happened in a long time.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a lot of the stuff that we grew up on.
Yeah, I think pretty much all the stuff, all the Disney movies.
Yeah. Lady and the Tramp.
And then they had, they talked. There was only like two things about Marvel that I can remember them saying. They showed some stuff for Civil War that we couldn't see yet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
and then I think they Cumberbatch, Benedict
Doctor
Cumberbatch,
Strange.
like satellited in, being excited about it. And
There he is again.
And they showed just like a concept of what his outfit might look like.
Yeah.
But we know Tilda Swinton's going to be the ancient one. We don't know if she's going to. She hasn't decided if she's going to be playing it as a male or a female yet. She can go either way. Tilda
Yeah,
Swinton is awesome.
I was about to say, honestly, she could probably play it either way. I mean, she's already got kind of the androgynous look a little bit, depending on like her makeup and everything and hairstyle. And she's that good of an actress that she could really do it either way,
Tilda Swinton.
very easily.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's a phenomenal actress.
Awesome.
And we will be back in just a second. We're going to take another break and allow Jeff to take care of his children because he has family stuff to do.
growing up.
He's a grown man. All right, we'll be back in a second. All right, and we're back into business. We are gonna count off some DC news real quick right before we get off, since we've been on a Marvel and DC
train
the whole time. Yep, let's do this.
We've been on the Disney train. Now it's time for the DC train.
All right, yeah. So looks like Constantine is coming back.
That's awesome.
Yes.
It's coming.
So excited.
It's going to appear in Arrow. So obviously that means there's going to be some magical, mystical stuff going on in Arrow this season.
Which I'm really glad, some like the really like super mystical magic kind of stuff. Just because that show's been so grounded so far, and just to throw in some really comic booky. This is magic, and I'm going to cast a spell, and she's going to come back to life.
Oh, yeah,
They
that's
did
awesome.
I think they've done a good job with that last season as far as gradually easing it in there.
Yeah, it's
With all the raw stuff, and then having the Flash crossover stuff. And he's obviously got the crazy stuff going on in his world,
Most definitely.
and having that breakthrough.
And I'm just really glad to see Matt Ryan come back
Yeah, dude.
as
Him.
Constantine.
I really like
on a
that
different
show.
network in the same universe. That's really cool, and
And
I don't think we ever thought that we'd see that happen.
The really probably the main reason this is happening is because Stephen Amell wanted to guest spot on Constantine, and then
Stephen
the whole
Amell.
thing broke down.
Stephen Amell,
I'm
son.
pretty sure he
Yeah.
had most of the pull of getting Matt Ryan somehow getting Constantine into Arrow.
I want to be
yeah.
Stephen Amell's friend.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah.
That's why he's got like a 4 million like from Facebook friends.
Oh yeah, and then the fact that he's going to be wrestling at
Stardust.
SummerSlam
He's gonna wrestle
and,
Stardust.
this next Sunday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty.
We're gonna have to have a short early episode so I can go home and watch SummerSlam because Arrow's gonna fight Stardust. Dude, the dude made a poster.
Yeah, I
his
saw it.
Facebook
Yeah, I
page,
saw
he
it.
made a poster that has Arrow, Stardust, SummerSlam. Oh my god.
All right, so to keep on going here, we got also the Flash in season 2. Wally West is coming.
Dude.
Yeah, buddy.
And he's going to be played by Kenyon Lonsdale, I guess.
Lonsdale.
And they have some kind of familial relationship with, I guess, Iris maybe.
What happened?
He's pitching the fit, as kids have a tendency to do.
Oh.
We'll be back in a second.
So it looks like he's sort of unclear as to how he's related to all the characters. So
I'm assuming he's related to Joe or Iris.
yeah,
Somehow.
I would guess so.
That
Is it? You said it's familial. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I mean, he's Black, African American in the comics now, so it figures that would carry over into the TV show to some kind of continuity.
Right.
So
yeah.
that's cool. I like that.
That'll be neat. That'll be really cool. And also, actually, to bring it back to Disney.
What?
No. Before we do that,
Okay.
NBC is developing a
Oh, yeah.
workplace comedy based in the DC universe, which I'm guessing is based in like the Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman universe.
I would assume so. Well, not necessarily,
it's-
because all their TV stuff is separate than their movie stuff.
I guess so. Yeah, but it's insurance people. It's an insurance company.
That actually sounds.
So it's probably Supergirl.
Wow.
Or wait, what
That
show?
could be really
It's
funny or really
NBC.
depressing.
NBC?
Yeah, and that was Constantine,
And
who
why?
dropped.
do they keep giving things to NBC?
I know they dropped Constantine after 12 episodes, and that show was good.
This show's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
stop
so-
giving NBC things.
I mean,
Anyway,
that's-
but when you
please.
say workplace, though, it makes me think of they're gonna go office style.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the
Or is
What
it
they're insinuating,
behind the
that's it.
documentary, like Parks and Office and Brooklyn Nine-Nine kind of style show,
that's what I would think.
Which,
yeah,
dude,
which is
I'm
awesome.
so-
I love all those shows.
I'm totally for that. That sounds awesome.
yeah, I
There's
think
comic book
I think it'd
stuff
be
in there.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool. I just don't know what universe it's going to be based out of yet. The article wasn't very clear on it. And before we bring it back to Disney, actually, Ronda Rousey posted some art as Captain
Yeah,
Marvel,
buddy.
and it was pretty
Dude,
good.
It's kind of back to Disney.
I-
though.
yeah, right.
I
yeah,
cannot
right.
decide if I want her or Katie Sackhoff.
Man,
for
they
me.
would both be awesome.
I mean, and honestly, neither one of them, from what I understand, have been actually approached to play it. We're both just kind of fantasy casting kind of stuff. And Ronda Rousey's for the role, which
I
doesn't
mean,
really mean
if you want to
anything.
shoot that
but-
down or not, guess what we're getting? Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it does work
it
sometimes.
can happen.
It does
Yeah.
work. I mean, he had played the role before.
Yeah.
But that
But
doesn't
still,
mean in any way, shape, or form the
His
studio had
rally,
to honor
his rally
him.
cry for years.
Yeah.
was probably a big deal with that actually being a movie.
So either way, I think we're going to get probably somebody very well qualified to play Captain Marvel, which I really want because that's one of my favorite comic book characters.
It'll be sweet.
Either
Either
they
one
can
of
move
those.
them, they can move her into the little tent pole here with all the other.
Well, she's going to have her own movie.
Well, I'm saying like, but do that and then, boom. Guess who's been in the Avengers?
Oh
Captain
yeah,
Marvel.
Yep.
yeah, oh yeah.
Phase 16.
And
The old people.
Back in my day.
all right,
With
so
Phase 1.
be the old guy at like the midnight release.
I remember when Phase 1 came out.
The very last thing here, Orlando Bloom and Jeffrey Rush have been confirmed for Pirates 5.
Dude.
That's awesome.
It's gonna be
It's
sweet.
going to be like old times again. All right, and with that, I think we are going to take it out of here with a little munchkin right down there.
Yeah.
All right.
Guest star of this episode is the one and only Lucas.
Lucas Spring.
We had
this
Jim
year.
Stevens last year. Well, not last year.
Last year.
Last
week.
episode.
Last week we have Lucas Springs this week. And we're going to wrap it out of here. Please keep up with us on our Gmail account, our Facebook account, our Twitter account, our website.
Yeah, website. That's a good one.
Geekyest.com. And we are going to be out of here for this week. Catch up with us next week. We will see you guys later.
Peace.
Adios, muchachos y muchachas. As always, we are your three hosts. I'm Bert.
Alan.
I'm Jeff.
We're the Geekiest. Catch you later.
Bye.
One more night alone will be the death of me. One more pill and one more bottle of wine. This old house just ain't a home without you. Oh no, no. So come back home to me, sweet gal of mine. And